hardest obstacle to overcome is that first competition. You know, come down and join in. You'll find that with the Ninja and the OCR community, we're all here to help each other.
It worked!
Ninja Warrior Gloucester has been building quite a reputation over the past year of staging competitions in their venue. Last month we had the 100 metre national trials with British Obstacle Sports, but the one that they do in-house is the time trials. Generally held every quarter, and you have a choice of 2 courses. You've either got the Ninja Run, which is predominantly obstacles where you're on your feet, so it's mostly a balance and speed based one. Then you've got the more advanced one, which British Obstacle Sports used last month, which has a lot of obstacles which require upper body strength. So people have the option of either doing both the runs on one course, or they can go 50-50. So Chris, what have you elected to go for this evening?
Both.
One of each, yeah?
One of each, yeah.
How did you find it?
All right, actually, all right. Yeah, I reckon it's just the pressure that I need to handle. The pressure of people watching.
Yeah, it's always nervous, isn't it? When
yeah. So I'm trying to get as much in as possible for the Europeans.
Oh, I got you.
At 100 meters.
How far away is the Europeans now?
Good question.
Okay, yeah. Dean, can I just check this out? Europeans, is that in June? It's 100 metres in June, right?
Yeah, and I'm getting as much practice in as I can.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I guess it is just the pressure of people that I need to get used to and stuff like this.
Well, I suppose if you can get used to this environment now, it's going to help, because there's going to be a much bigger crowd outdoors in the Euros, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, when I qualified, I made 3 mistakes, I think.
Right.
Today I didn't make any mistakes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So what are your thoughts now with the Warrior, the Ninja courses? I can't even get the names right.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Saying that though.
It's much more on your feet, isn't it?
Yes,
it's much more of a balance sort of base thing.
Sometimes I get overconfident, which then I end up making mistakes.
Right, yeah.
So I've just got to really focus and think, but I should be all right on that.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything quick.
Yeah.
As long as I can do it in the time that I think is good, then I'm all right.
That's it. I'll be watching out for you.
Yeah.
So, no, good luck on that one. Excellent. Oh! Right, feet. Yeah, that's good. It's good. How did you find this run? Literally getting called straight up to do it.
It was good until it wasn't.
Right.
So yeah, the balancing stuff. It's usually a 50-50 with me in the leg.
Okay. Yeah.
Got you, practice.
Yeah.
Should be
good. Well, here we are. We're in February at the time of recording, and it's like in June, so you've still got about 4 or 5 months. Roughly. Yeah.
So now I'm really happy.
Loads of practice time between now and then.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Nice one. Thank you.
So, we've done these a few times, plenty of practice. The hardest thing this time was trying to follow this guy. I was literally left in the dust wake, trying to fight my way through. I didn't do particularly well, made a few mistakes, fumbles here and there, but it happens sometimes, you know. It's trying to get those quick reactions to be able to quickly swap, move on something else. For the longest time, I'd always worked much slower, much more considerate about how I'm moving. Ninja seems to have changed as a sport, as a discipline, and it's trying to adapt to the speed that these younger guys are smashing it, but I'm doing my best to try and keep up.
I did notice that Tom's starting to do the multitasking thing now. Apparently racing the course isn't enough. You're actually filming people. We've actually got it on film. Have you run up the wall with him to film his runs?
Everyone wants the best angles, and there's no better angle than on course. So
it's like first person shoot 'em up type thing.
Basically, yeah, it's like having like eagle eye from like outside the corner. No, it's a cool course. I messed up a little bit on my run, just fumbled at the start. Try not to like push it too much throughout kind of the rest of it, and just keep the flow. It's the biggest thing. Like you can move quickly, but actually the best way to move quickly is to move smoothly.
Right.
Yes.
And it's one of those smooth as fast and fast as fast.
Yeah.
So, can I ask, is it the transit, because you've got so many obstacles in rapid fire, is it the transition from one to the other? Is that where time is lost? Or,
For most people, the biggest thing you see a lot of people do is they'll hesitate. So they have like a 3 second of pause, like just before they make the next move.
Right.
And that tends to be the thing that holds people back the most.
Right.
Or getting that explosivity to like land and go straight in and get that jump.
That's what I've seen you do before, is that like you'd come off one obstacle, your feet would just touch the floor, and obviously you'd bounce off the floor and straight onto the next obstacle. There was no pause in there at all.
I think with Dean's background, you'd agree, like plyometrics and stuff, and that parkour element applies in so much when you come into like, these like speed ninja events.
But I guess like knowing technically as well, you know, the difference between doing say an underbar, keeping your weight underneath and back, pushing through a bar, or swinging and pulling back. Each time you swing back, it's roughly 2 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you take that extra swing, there's 2 seconds gone off your time. So if you can learn to either quick match, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, you'll save that extra time.
I've always seen that as your sort of signature move. That's what I
On the
associate
wheels,
you
yeah.
with. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But it's trying to keep that momentum flowing without any drop in your momentum. It's just keeping the weight in a straight line.
So that's basically what you would advise for it. So for people wanting to try this for the first time, okay, putting you on the spot now, what would you advise for people trying this out for the first time?
Explore the movements of each part.
Right.
So there's an easy way to do an obstacle, there's an efficient way to do an obstacle, and there's a quick way. And it's finding what works as best in terms of that kind of like that matchup. Like you want it to be easy, because you don't want to lose loads of time and effort. You want it to be efficient for basically the same reason, but you want it to be fast because that's the main name of the game. But there's going to be methods that are really quick, but then aren't efficient to that next move, or they take a lot of energy. And if you're doing that on like your second obstacle, by the time you hit the wall, you might be gassed.
Yeah, so for me, I think the hardest obstacle to overcome is that first competition. You know, come down and join in. You'll find that with the Ninja and the OCR community, we're all here to help each other. As much as we're racing against each other, you know, I want Tommy to beat the wall, you know, beat the course in the fastest time he can. Likewise, I'm going to try and race and match your times as best I can. But we're all here to cheer each other on. You'll hear it now. Everyone's cheering, we're screaming at each other, we want the best for each other. Come down, you've got support, we're here to help you guys.
Do you know what? I have noticed that. It's quite unique around here, because you're used to people being rivals in sport and trying to outdo the next person, but there is a genuine sense of support.
Camaraderie, yes. Yeah. So we want the best, it's us versus the course, fundamentally. And once we nail it and smash it, the support's there, the hugs are there, fist bumps are there, you know. That's the thing that I love most about Ninja. It's just that support that we've all got.
It's us against the course at the end of the day. It's not really against each other, just you versus the course. It's all you can manage. Just got to get involved, get amongst it and go.
I often say it's not about trying to beat, say, Tommy's time or my time. It's just set the record for yourself and go, okay, can I beat this time next time? So next time you come down, whether it's here or another competition, if you're running the same course, go, okay, so my time was a minute, cool. Try and get it to 55 seconds, 45 seconds. What went wrong? What can I work on better? You know, keep training it, keep drilling it, ask questions, you know, and before you know it, we'll be racing against you too.
There'll be new people coming through the ranks.
Absolutely,
to maybe give you guys a run for your money.
Exactly. There's a few guys that work here that have been coming to the time trials like multiple times. Some of them were getting like over a minute in their first ones. They asked questions, they dropped us a message on Instagram, they asked us when we were here. One of them got down to about, I think, 35 seconds tonight or something. He did the 100-meter trials about a month or so ago, and got a qualifying time, so it's going down to kind of the big kind of group's decision.
Oh wow, okay. That's amazing. Well, even one example this evening is Calvin, for instance. When he last did this course, he was about a minute and a half. He's taken 30 seconds off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know.
I said time and time again, each time I see him, he's improving, he's so much quicker, much more efficient. He was rapid. I told me on the tail end of this one before.
That's it, So, anyway, look, thanks ever so much. Really appreciate it.
That's right.
Flip that way, I can't go that way.
I'm very sorry.
What?
No, I can't.
Oh, I It's just a kid.
We won't tell nobody.